Keir Starmer found himself in an awkward position during a recent television interview, struggling to answer what many would consider basic political and economic questions. The moment, captured live, quickly spread across social media, with critics and supporters reacting in real time. But was this a simple slip-up, or does it reveal something deeper about the Labour leader's preparedness? From the very start, the interview seemed to take a turn for the worse. The host, a seasoned journalist known for pressing politicians on specifics, wasted no time in posing direct, pointed questions. Starmer, expected to demonstrate confidence and command over the topics, instead stumbled over some of his responses. One of the key moments came when he was asked about key economic figures, something any party leader hoping to run the country would be expected to know. His hesitation, coupled with vague answers, gave the impression that he wasn't entirely sure of the details. Viewers were quick to react, with some expressing shock that Starmer couldn't confidently articulate Labour's economic stance. Others argued that politicians, especially those not in government, might not always have precise figures at their fingertips. However, the moment raised broader concerns about his ability to handle pressure and scrutiny, particularly in an election season where every word matters. What made the interview even more striking was the contrast with his usual image. Starmer has built his political career on being meticulous, prepared, and composed. Yet here he was, visibly struggling to navigate questions that his critics say should have been easy for someone in his position. The irony was not lost on his political opponents, who wasted no time in capitalizing on the moment. Conservative politicians and commentators quickly seized the opportunity, with some suggesting that this was proof Starmer lacked the leadership qualities necessary to take on the role of Prime Minister. Social media became a battleground, with clips of the interview being shared alongside captions questioning his competence. Memes, of course, followed, as they always do in the digital age. However, Labour supporters were just as quick to defend their leader. Some pointed out that similar moments have happened to politicians across the spectrum, including the current government's officials. Others accused the media of deliberately setting up gotcha moments to make Starmer look bad. They argued that one difficult interview shouldn't overshadow his broader policies and leadership qualities. But beyond the immediate political reactions, this interview highlights a deeper issue: how politicians handle tough, unscripted moments. In today's media landscape, where soundbites travel faster than full policy discussions, every second on camera can shape public perception. Starmer's supporters may argue that his policies speak louder than a single interview, but for undecided voters watching, moments like this can leave lasting impressions. It's also a reminder of how crucial media training has become in modern politics. Some leaders excel under pressure, turning difficult interviews into opportunities to showcase their resilience. Others struggle, reinforcing doubts rather than dispelling them. Starmer's team will no doubt be analyzing this moment closely, ensuring he's better prepared for future encounters. At the end of the day, a single interview won't decide an election, but it does contribute to the broader narrative surrounding a candidate. For Starmer, this means working even harder to project confidence and competence, especially as the race intensifies. Will this moment fade away, or will it become a defining misstep? That depends on how he and his team respond moving forward. The public will ultimately decide whether this was a simple blunder or a sign of deeper concerns. But one thing is certain: every moment on camera counts, and in the high-stakes game of politics, perception can be just as important as policy. What do you think? Was this just an unfortunate moment, or does it reflect something larger? Stay tuned as the political landscape continues to evolve.